Hello everyone, welcome to my Java WP related videos. So in this session of videos or playlist, what we will see is the WP concepts with the Java. So I am assuming that you know the basic Java and you know these from initial to these loops, while for loops and methods and variables and all those things. I assume you know them and you are holding or you are at the beginning of this WP, right? I hope everything before the WP you are aware of that, right? So basically writing a method, the system dot out dot println, variable declaration and initialization, usage and such kind of basic things. Okay, let's get into the game, right? So when it comes to WOP or object oriented programming, we are we are hearing two words mostly, right? So one is called class and one is called object. So everything is based on these, right? So what is a class and what is an object? Okay, so simply saying, you might have heard everywhere, class is none other than a template, okay, or a blueprint of an object. Okay, so class is a template or a blueprint of an object, right? So object is created using this blueprint. So how these words, these fancy things, how do they make sense? Okay, let's have a look. For example, you are going to make a jar, okay, or like these jar in the sense vase. I mean something like this, where you are keeping these having this what do you call sand or mud, and let's say this is sand, and you are planting a tree with flowers. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, sorry about this. Okay, so you're going to make a one with the mud. Okay, so this is a mud jar or mud flower vase or whatever you can say. So this is made from mud. Which one? This one. It's a brown one, so I use brown color. That makes sense. Alright, so you're going to make a mud jar. Okay, so I'm not painting this, so you can just imagine you're having a mud jar here. Okay, so if you want to create the mud jar, okay, so you're producing this. So okay, this thing, so just consider about this thing, you are producing this, so you are manufacturing this. Okay, to manufacture it you may need a template or blueprint. Okay, so let's say this is that one. This blueprint or template may be made of concrete and cement. Possible or not possible? Okay, so using these, what we will do is you will bring mud. Okay, so you have the mud in the correct, what you call solid form or liquid or intermediate form. Okay, so you bring the mud and you put inside in a needed level, right? Okay, something like this, like this, you put it inside. Okay, proper way. Then you do something with your hands, you do your whatever this what you call things, and make it a proper smooth thing, and you heat or you do something and you take it out. Which one? This mud part. Okay, so then you will have a nice and beautiful pot for your flowers. Okay, or let's say flower pot. Okay, I'm drawing very bad, so you may just try to get the context. So I'm trying to color it because just to show you, you're having a beautiful brown pot. Okay, so now you see, okay, that's right, you got this thing. Now this thing, which one? This concrete template or blueprint, okay, this one becomes empty again because you put the mud, got your jar and you brought it outside, or got your vase or flower, what do you call flower vase flower pot, and you got it outside. Okay, now this template became empty. Okay, so now what you can do is you can again add little more mud and create another one. another one vase. You understand? Another one pot, another flower pot you can create. So you can create as many as numbers of the flower pots using that. Okay, so yes, let it be that way. So now this class and object is somewhat similar. So this concrete template or blueprint is what a class is. Okay, whatever you are making out of this, okay, this real what do you call flower pot is the object. Okay, forgive me for my writing, because I am writing in the paint. Is the object. So simply saying object is sorry guys, class is the template or blueprint of an object. Okay, so this is class. So using class you can simply, what you do, create objects as many as you want. So every object will be based on the template of the class. Okay. So simply saying this is it. So what we say is, now I think it makes sense. Okay, a class, I'm sorry if I said it wrong, every class, every object is based from the template of a class. So class is the template of an object. Okay, in other words, you can say class is a blueprint of an object. Okay, so using the class, that base, you can create as many as object you want. So in other words, we can say an object is an instance of a class. And now you can create any number of instances or any number of objects using a class as a blueprint. You can compare it here, right? Using this template or using this blueprint, you can create any number of flower pots, no matter, right? You can add them up, create, add them up, create, add them up, create. The same goes with the class and the object, right? Understood? Okay, so you can define a class. Okay, so this I'm going to create some object using this class. So this object should be like this. So according to the need of the object, you design the class first, because you want the flower vase or flower pot should be this way. That is why your template is created this way, because this what you call flower pot that you are going to create from the template or blueprint should be as expected. Okay, so according to the purpose of this flower pot, okay, you are creating the template. Then only the flower pot will become this way. Then you create the flower pots. You add mud and create. So the same way, you decide which object you are going to use. So depending on that, you are first creating the template class. Okay, this one, and then you add mud and create the class. Okay, so this is the basic, and create the object. Okay, so this is the basic concept of the classes and objects actually. So class is none other than a template of an object, and obviously object is a what you call things that is created using the template. So in programming world, we are using the word instance. Okay guys, so I think I have given a fundamental idea of what the class and object is. We will get into the technical details, how we can write codes to implement such scenarios, so using a class, and how we can create objects in coding wise. Okay, we will have a look on this upcoming videos, guys. So keep following, I will be updating the videos, guys. Until then, consider subscribing us. Have a great day ahead and stay safe.